Hi everybody, I'm back. It's Liz and I'm here with a tutorial on how to do a smoky eye today. I want to thank everyone for their feedback and their awesome comments. I also received some personal messages with some questions and I just want to say thank you. This actually was one of the tutorials that I actually got requested a lot. I received like 6 personal messages from you asking me how do I do a smoky eye. So I wanted to share that with you. And kind of go over a couple things. A lot of people are scared of smoky eyes because they're kind of dark and drastic, and sometimes they can, really wash you out, and they're hard to do. I love a smoky eye. In fact, I think a smoky eye doesn't have to be the typical smoky gray color. I think you can rock this in any color, blues and purples and pinks and even some natural bronzes. In fact, I do have a couple makeup look tutorials planned kind of around that. But today I am going to do the quintessential smoky eye with some black, silver, and white. I'm going to use 3 colors today. The reason I chose this is just because I wanted to show you how to do it. This is going to be a pretty heavy version of a smoky eye, something I would more recommend for night. However, I'm not scared, so I rock this all the time. So let's go ahead and get started on our look today. I actually went shopping and got 2 because I didn't have any drugstore makeup. The stuff I had for smoky eye I bought at a high-end store a very, very long time ago, and I've used it forever. So I went out and I bought these 2 palettes. I bought this one and this one. They're both by Wet n Wild. This one was about $6 and this one was about $3. The reason I went with the 2, I know that there's some repeating colors in here, in fact those same 3 ones. The reason I went with this is because I don't know if you can see this, but this is like a really dark sparkly blue, and this is like a cobalt blue, and then there's this teal. I have brown eyes, and blues like this really help make the brown eye pop. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And actually I'm going to be planning a video on how to help you choose your eye makeup colors to help make your eyes pop, because we all want to look our best. Now today I'm wearing a pink shirt, so I'm not going to be putting blue on my eyes. I don't believe in matching your shirt color per se, but I don't want it to clash too harshly. I just want to, kind of a neutral smoky look with just these 3 colors. Now this one has a cheat for you: eyelid crease, brow bone. However, I'm not going to follow this, and you don't have to either. I really just like all these colors, so we're going to kind of use them all in different ways. I can't decide if I want my hair behind my ear, in front of my ear, so it's kind of a nervous habit. Sorry if it bugs you. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, and as I always start my makeup routine, I have a clean, dry face. I haven't moisturized. Again, I have oily skin, so I don't moisturize every day. I usually only put that on after I clean my face at night. And I'm priming my eyelid with my eyelid primer. Again, picked it up, $4, $5 at Sally Beauty Supply. I like this one. However, any eye primer you have works. I do recommend one that is flesh colored. So that way when we don't put our makeup on all the way up, we still have some makeup where it's bare. I burnt myself with my curling iron, so sorry. So today I'm going to use another one of my awesome drugstore brushes, but it's going to be more of a smaller flat one than the big fluffy one. The reason I'm choosing this one is because I want to be able to get the makeup right in where I want it, and it be super precise. I don't want this look to be all over and too blown out. I mean, we are going to buff everything out, but it's not going to be too crazy. So, for a smoky eye look, here's my colors. I'm actually going to take the silver here. Again, I'm going to start in the middle because I just find that's just a good place to start, rather than starting on your eyelid. You can start on your eyelid if you want. I'm not going to, dog anybody's technique. I just prefer to start right in the middle. Now, normally I do a swirling motion. This brush is too stiff to do that, so I'm actually just going to carry this over. And I'm going to focus right on the outer corner of my eye and bring it right on that bone here. And I am rounding it off a little bit. The lighting is horrible. Sorry. Alright. I'm going to go back in for the other one. Outer corner. Bring it in. Round it off. Stay in the outer corner. You don't want to go too high. My bone is here and here. And I'm actually staying right on top of it here and then right under it. Like I'm going right into that crease. I have a pretty hooded eye where you only see just a little bit of my eye. So I like to do this to help kind of keep the eyeshadow from the lid going onto the upper part and blending that up. Also, there's a couple ways that you could do this look. I'm going to do it this way because it best fits my eye and my aesthetic, but you can do it however you want. So I'll explain the difference. So the next thing I'm going to do is take the dark black or dark silver, or I don't know. This is called Don't Steal My Thunder, the whole palette itself. Now I'm blowing the loose pigment off of my brush. I don't want too much fallout underneath, and I want it to be really concentrated. So I'm going to come out here on this outer edge, and I'm going to draw on the last little corner right almost completely all above my white when I look straight ahead, not over any of my color, my iris. I'm going to draw this little point here, and then I'm going to just flip my brush, no additional product, and I'm going to carry that in and blend that up into the silver. And bring it down. Now I'm not bringing that all the way over. This is what I was talking about, the alternate way of doing it. If you want to bring this black all the way over, you can. Using a dark color like that all over your eyelid has the tendency to make your eyelids look heavier and can close up your eye. I really like that doll look with big eyes, so I don't do that. I also like the way it looks when I... Alright, so I have that side done, and I'm going to go back in. Just going to draw right here and come in and over and make sure I did that pretty evenly. When you look straight ahead, you want the shadow to kind of mirror itself. Eyes are meant to be sisters, not twins, so if they don't look exactly the same, then that's okay. We just want, to kind of have the same illusion. Some eyes are shaped differently, so you might want to do a little bit further over on one, or, a heavier eyeliner. I feel that way about eyebrows too. They're not meant to be identical, so you should not have two perfect straight whatever on your face. You want to be able to still look natural. Alright, so I'm using the same brush and I'm just wiping the crap off of it. And I'm going to go back in with that white color. I'm going to go in here onto this little edge. Okay, and then I'm going to go up and over the silver and blend this up right here. I think we're going to have company in a minute. I think I hear Olivia coming up the stairs. I could be wrong. Alright, up and over the silver. You don't want to drown the silver out Now a smoky eye is anything that goes from light to dark to give your eyes that smoky appearance. I like to focus the darker on the outer edge a lot of the times when I do my smoky eye. Again, I think leaving this light really opens your eyes up and also draws it out so they look wider and more cat eye. And I really like that look. So I am going to take a little bit more of the silver and just come in with this and blend this in a little bit. I feel like I lost a little bit of that. And that's the awesome thing about makeup. It's not a precision test. You can go back in and you can change it. You can darken something up. That's why I like to do a lot of layers, because it's easier to darken it than it is to lighten it. So you don't want to go in with a heavy hand at first, because then you've just lost everything and you're going to have to start over from scratch. Now I'm retiring my fluffy, well, my stiffer brush, and I'm actually picking up a angled brush. This is an angled eyeshadow liner brush. I also have a, hold on one second. I also have a liner brush that's actually flat, like this. And it has a synthetic bristle. This is great for using with like gel liners and things like that. I like this natural fluffy bristle here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wet this down. I have a little spray water bottle here. Now wetting it down is going to allow you to really pop on some concentrated color. And also I'm going to really flatten that out so it's very precise. And I'm going to go back in with my black, and I'm going to get it on both sides and the very tip. And I'm going to come draw this over. And the reason I'm using this brush is because I don't want this all over my eyelid. I only want it right above my lash line and kind of a little higher on the edge, just to kind of bring this in a little bit. And be more precise. Also, I'm not going to take too much on there, just a little bit. And I'm going to come right here under this lash line. Not too much, not too heavy, and I'll show you why in a little bit. And not too far over. Just a little bit more. Alright, so now we are going to do our eyeliner. Now I have one of two eyeliners that I'm using today. And the reason I'm using both of them is because of that light to dark look that I'm going for. I have a light silver liner, and then I'm going to use my black liner. Or maybe I'll just use a silver. I don't know. Sometimes you don't know until you start getting into it and figuring out what is going to look best. Now, I forgot to open this silver liner before I started doing my tutorial, so that is what I'm doing right now. Now, this is just a Wet n Wild eyeliner, nothing special. It's their new longwear one. I have never tried this one, but I didn't have a silver eyeliner, so I needed to get one for you guys. Alright, so I'm going to take some of this silver, and I'm going to use this to line my waterline, and I am bringing that all the way over. I've just got to look in my mirror for a second. All I wanted to do is just make sure I had it all. doing your makeup into your front-facing camera on your phone isn't the easiest thing. So then I'm going to go back in with my Perfect Point Plus. This is that CoverGirl one I was telling you about, my first eye makeup video. I love this one because it's just easy to apply. Now I did my waterline right under where that color was, and then I'm just making a precision line, and I'm going to flare this out a little bit. Now, when you're doing your eyeliner, let's see if I can explain this. You're going to want to think of your eyelid as a rectangle, right where your lash line is. And when you're, think of this as a rectangle. When you're doing your winged liner, you're going to want to fill in the bottom left quadrant of, bottom right quadrant of your rectangle. And you can pull this a little tighter. So see, if I had a rectangle drawn here from end to end, this section would be filled in. Can you see the difference of the wing on the outside and this side? I know it's subtle, but I definitely can see that there's a slight difference there. Alright, so we're going to come back in. And again, that this side would be the left quadrant. That lower rectangle. And up a little bit. When you're coming up, how high you bring it is certainly up to you. When you have this tiny little wing out there, it draws your eyes out. It also helps your eyelashes look longer because it gives you the illusion that your eyelashes are actually doing that. I don't like to bring, my bones are right here. I don't like to bring my eyeliner up to that point. I like to keep it a little lower. Alright, so that is my eye part of it. So this is exactly the reason why I do my eye makeup first. All this here. And again, you want to keep that line nice and crisp and clean. This video is going to be a little bit longer, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to do my foundation next. There's nothing different about my foundation that I'm doing today than I did in my first video. So if you want to go ahead and stop here, I understand, and I want to say thank you for watching. I just want to finish up the look while I'm on camera so you can see the final product. So before I do my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. Now I want to curl the base here nice and good, and then I want to let my lashes go, flip it up almost at a 90 degree, right? I don't know. I wasn't very good at geometry. And then I want to curl again. Here and here. Now if I was using my other palette and I had that blue and I wanted to use it, I could pop that blue in right here. I'm not doing that today, but I will go ahead and post another video of kind of like a fun smoky eye with alternatives for you to do. So I'm trying a new foundation. I know, it's shocking, I'm actually breaking something, but I wanted to try this Revlon Color Stay 24 Hour. This one is actually for combination oily skin. It's summer, it's warmer. I've been finding that I've been a little bit shiny at the end of the day, and I read some good reviews about it. One of the makeup blogs I follow, the artist started using this one, and she raved about it. So I'm just going to try it. I'm using the liquid, not the mousse. They do have a mousse one. I'm using the liquid because I prefer the coverage of a liquid. But maybe I'll try the mousse too and go from there. It's hard to measure. On my other foundation, 2 pumps is perfect. This one is just a couple little dots, and I don't think it's quite enough, but remember over the eyebrows just a little bit. My goodness. The funniest faces when you do makeup, I swear. Over my lips and down here. I don't like to bring it too far on the neck. Usually my foundation matches my neck and not my face because I use self-tanner. So just as long as this blends here, I'm happy. Again, you all know how I feel about when it doesn't blend. I know it looks like I'm using a lot or I'm running over with the brush a lot. This is a different foundation, so it covers differently than my other one. Oh, I think I forgot to mention in the other video, don't forget to get under here. I'm not sticking the brush up my nose, but I am getting this area. You don't want it to stop there. You do want coverage there. Especially during allergy season and you're wiping that away. You want to have something there. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do my bronzer. If you don't wear bronzer or don't like it, you are most welcome to skip this step. I wear bronzer because I like it. That's just me. Concentrating on where the sun hits mostly. Alright, now I found, looking in this mirror, and this is why I think looking into the phone is, this comes up a little bit higher than the other one. So I'm just going to wipe it away. Ooh, those colors are very pretty. Very concentrated. You don't need a lot, which is good. Right? And my powder. Still using the Revlon Color Stay in medium. That's why I also went with the foundation in this line, because I really do like this powder. And I don't like to use a lot of powder. What I do like to do is make sure everything is smooth and set. I don't want to walk out the door with my makeup still moist. For me, because I have oily skin, I don't need to, I need to set it. If you have dry skin, you don't need to set it. Now, I forgot to conceal under my eyes today. Oops, I'm not going to go back in and do that. I'll just have to suffer the dark circles. The reason why I'm not going to go back in is because I've already set my face with a powder. Even the powder bronzer, if I go back in with my concealer, it's going to look mudded. So it's no big deal. I mean, I don't have that bad of dark circles, so I think I can deal with it today. Now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to do my eyebrows. Remember this line here, and then straight up. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I want to keep them soft. I don't want to draw them on too hard. I already have a lot of harsh color on my eyes, so I don't want to overpower it. But I don't want to leave them bare because I just think that looks unfinished. Sorry, getting a little sloppy. Gosh, it's so hard to talk and do this. Right. I just think there's a huge difference from before eyebrows are done and after. Next time I do that, I will step away so you can see the difference in the makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Luminoso blush. Now I did do I put on some self-tanner. So this blush is a little too light for me still. So I'm going to go back in with something a little pinker and just do my cheeks. I like the Luminoso because it adds the shimmer here, and there is a coral accent to it. It's not too bright. So then I add the pinker color right here on the apples just to warm those up. And 2 fingers away from your bridge of your nose. So then we're going to do some mascara. Two coats on the top. One coat on the bottom. And the top. Alright. So I do want to do a little lip. When I have a smoky eye, I don't like to do too dark or drastic on my lip. I like to keep it more neutral, even pinky. I don't want to do a red lip. For you, you can. For me, I think it's too much on the face. It's like, wow, there's a lot of makeup. So when I wear a heavy eye, I like to keep my lip more neutral. And when I want to wear like a bright red lip or a bright pink lip, I try to keep my eye makeup a little bit more neutral. So I actually got this Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick. It is in Born With It, because girl, I am. And it's a pretty pink neutral. Now I do want to be a little glossy. It is summer and I don't particularly like just the straight lipstick look. So I'm going over it with this Lip Luscious. This is actually a Bath & Body Works product. It's super, super glittery. I don't know if you can see all the glitter in there, but it's clear. All right. So there is one final finishing touch, I think, looking at my makeup I need today. Hold on. Excuse me. I just want a little highlight. This is a pretty drastic makeup look, and I don't want it to wash me out. So I have this high intensity pigment L'Oreal color. This is an illuminating highlighter. There's 2 different colors on here. This looks very gold, but this is actually like a very soft pink color. So I'm actually just going in with my regular flat eye makeup brush that I use. I just have it cleaned off really well. And I want to pop a little highlight right in this, right here. And I want to come also right here. And then, because my lips are pretty neutral and pink, I just want to, I'm going to pop a little highlight on the Cupid's bow of my lip. All right. So my friends, this is the finished product of my Smokey Eye today. We did a darker color on the outer edges and blended it in with a silver, white in the corners, and then up over the silver. There's silver eyeliner on the bottom eye and black eyeliner on the top and in my waterline, and a winged corner, and a neutral lip, or not really neutral, but a very soft pink lip. If you have any questions or have a particular look you want me to do, feel free to Facebook me. You can also follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. I will post that information on my YouTube channel. Also, it's on my Facebook as well. I really hope you all have a great day. Let me know if there's any questions, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!